Andy, a close contest but a loss against Wrexham in the FAW Women's Cup today. How do you describe your overall emotions right now?
We're extremely disappointed. I think we got exactly what we deserved, which was nothing. Despite a better second half performance, despite making the goalkeeper make a couple of smart saves and hitting the woodwork several times, we just weren't at it today. And fair play to Wrexham, I thought they were absolutely magnificent. They've done an absolute number on us, and they are the team that deserve to be in the next round.
Wrexham took the lead early on in the game from a set piece. What were your thoughts from that one?
Well, I wasn't too concerned at that stage because it was so early, there's so long left in the game, but it sort of set this sort of pattern for the rest of the game. You know, we never got out for the first half. We allowed them to dictate the first half. Second half was obviously a little bit different, but the damage is done then because you're 2-0 down.
You think that the penalty for Wrexham later in the first half was a penalty?
Yeah.
And Rosie Hughes converted it well.
Well, listen, Rosie Hughes is a goal scorer. She knows where the back of the net is, so, you know, I'd put my money on her scoring.
And in the second 45, as you described earlier, we did have multiple chances. Danny Staley in particular had a couple of good chances.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they defended really, really well. They made life difficult for us. We never probed and we never split their back line anywhere near often enough. We never tested the goalkeeper. We didn't get enough shots and crosses. There was not enough goal mouth action. So ultimately, you know, despite the fact that we've hit the post and the bar in the second half, goalkeepers made at least one great save second half. You know, bottom line is we didn't do enough.
We almost got back into it late on when we did score. Izzy Redding played a brilliant over the top ball through to Lexi Harrison, who tucked it in past Morgan's far post there. You must have been thinking, right, will you have a bit of a chance at this point?
No, not really. I think it was too little too late. You know, the game was already done by then, despite the fact that, you know, as you say, it was a smartly taken goal. The damage was done. I never ever felt that we were getting back in the game, you know, and that's sad to say.
How much of a miss do you reckon Leah Lewis was in that midfield, adding that experience?
Well, I say every week how good a player Leah is. You know, she's instrumental in the way that we play. She's the absolute glue that holds the team together. So if you miss a player of that calibre in this team and nobody's prepared to step up and fill that void, of course it's going to be a massive loss. She wasn't available today. That's just unfortunate. You know, but we should have had enough to backfill, and the bottom line is we didn't.
Something that I did notice in the game was that switch from Lockley to left back and Helen Evans in the midfield. Was that try to make up for the loss of Leah Lewis?
Well, it was because we weren't playing at all, so we needed to try and sort of get a foothold in the game. You know, Helen gave it a good go, T gave it a good go, but as you said, nobody's Leah.
Next week, we move back into Adrian Premier action as we travel to Jenner Park to take on Barrytown United.
Well, you know, whether you're taking on Barrytown, whether you're taking on Wrexham, Pontypridd, Airbus, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is when you step across the line you've got to be prepared to play and you get what you deserve. We got nothing today because we deserve nothing, so we've got to be a lot better next week if we want anything at Jenner Park.